Simple doesn't mean easy. At least not easy for our speakers' companies to accomplish, but their technology delivers ease of working that truly enables a new generation to see driving construction equipment as something they can both enjoy and achieve success doing.
Well, I think we have a lot of solutions today that is helping this already, but I think we need to continue to work into simplifying usage towards the autonomous steps that all of us are working towards. I'm quite sure it comes down to workflow, and just to say simple does not mean easy. You know, to make something simple and work easy with something is normally quite hard, but I think that's part of making it easier to come into it. And then work more with cloud to connect everything, to make sure that we get more of a connection between the different personas on site, and then collaborating more with customers and OEMs will be a few things that I just think about directly.
Murray, Magnus said easy is not simple, and I think I've got that right. Can you explain how you see technology helping the construction industry cope with this global shortage?
As far as, yeah, there is a definite shortage of people that are getting into the construction industry. It's aging, and as people retire, the younger generation is not getting into construction. Construction is not considered cool. You know, they're looking for high tech, or they consider the construction industry as low skill, low pay. And honestly, it's just the opposite. If you look at the technology we're bringing to the construction industry today, you're using satellites that are 12,000 miles in the air. They're able to control a large piece of equipment down to an inch. So we need to educate the younger generation. We have the ability to put someone in a machine that has no experience, and in a matter of months can be a skill to someone that's been running that machine for 10 years. That it takes away the hesitation or the fear of getting the equipment. Or if we can take someone that can go out and with a computer walk around a job site and do layout and collect points and things that before they have no experience, and they can do that in a short amount of time. And for a contractor, if he can have one person doing that instead of three, you know, that really helps, you know, the contractor get the job done with fewer people.
Elwyn, I want to move on to you now, Vice President, Civil Solutions Division. And it's interesting what Murray was just saying about the construction industry not being attractive to younger people. It's not cool, he said. What are your thoughts on how it can become cooler and to bridge those gaps with the latest technology?
Maybe if I could start, Nadira, by talking about a study that we recently did about productivity, really addressing this. How do we, given the skills shortage, given the labour shortage, how do we help the construction companies become more efficient with the workers that they get? We recently did a study. We took 16 operators with a range of different skill levels, and we set them a task to dig a 15-metre long trench, 1 metre wide, half a metre deep, to an accuracy of 3 centimetres, and we gave some of those operators machine control technology and some of them without. It was a really great study because it showed clearly the advantages in productivity and efficiency of using machine control. We saw a 43% increase across the board in any operator of any skill level, and further for the novice operators that didn't have this experience, we saw a 50% time improvement, being able to dig that trench, get that task completed faster using machine control. And I think to me that's a really powerful example of how using technology can help address the skills shortage by getting people up to speed faster and making them more productive.
So is that the answer then to filling in those gaps, do you think?
I think it's certainly part of the answer. I think, as Murray said as well, I think making the industry more attractive, so really appealing also to those entry-level, early-stage career folks looking at the options they have available to them. And I completely agree with what Murray said, that the technology is more sexy. It makes it less about being in the dirt and more about almost like a computer game, right? Almost like being in front of a video game. And I certainly see people's eyes light up when they get in the cab of an excavator, and it's not what they expected. They expected that kind of old school, dirty levers and knobs, and instead what they're seeing is computer screens in front of them, which look a lot like what they're used to on those video games. And I think that's really making a difference as well.